Welcome to Live from KIG, located at 220 South Peters Road, just up from Fantasy World. You know the address. March the 18th, the day after St. Patty's Day. Probably a little foggy heads this morning after celebrating. Welcome in Mom, Stooksbury. Welcome in Don Bramlett, longtime viewer. First time tuning in that I've noticed alive. But anyway, 694-9788. Operators are standing by. Insurance, auto, home, life, business. We service Kentucky. We'll get to Kentucky in a minute. Tennessee and Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, nationwide, southeast anyway. 694-9788 is the number to call. Operators are standing by. Well, it's great to be a Tennessee Vol. The Volunteers take on Longwood yesterday, and it was over right when it started. Final score 88-56, 32-point victory. We told you to hammer the Vols, 18. The Vols set an NCAA record yesterday, shooting 60%. Also, Jascovi, whatever he's going to be called, gets 100 threes in a season, only second to Chris Lofton. So he's kind of a diamond in the rough, kind of the most underrated shooter we've probably ever had. But Fulke is COVID-free. He has recovered from COVID, scoring, I think, 15 points in 16 minutes of play. 2 assists. Not bad for a 30-year-old. He's hanging in there.
30.
But COVID's over for him. And the Big Orange are taking on the Michigan Wolverine, the Big Blue against the Big Orange. Tennessee is a 6-point favorite. Entertainment purposes only. Hammer it. The Vols, big again. They can shoot in that gym. They can shoot in TBA. Some gyms they can away from home, but by gosh, Indianapolis is our friend. I think Peyton Manning put his blessing, like Sister Jean, on the arena up there. Speaking of Sister Jean, 102 years old, will make an appearance today. I'm sure that'll be all over the media. Thank goodness we ain't got to take on that team. But I mentioned, how about those Peacocks?
I wanna see you peacock, cock, cock, you peacock, cock.
The Kentucky Wildcats fall in overtime to the Peacocks. First time they've ever won a NCAA college basketball game. It'd be a sad day, to be a Kentucky fan, knowing you spent a month's worth of wages just to have to return home to Corbin and smell that sweet black dust at 4 a.m. to try to earn the money back that you just spent on the weekend. Oh, it's so funny. Anyway, the fake Italian, Calipari, cannot get it done. Worst season last year, lose as a 20-point favorite. But that black dust, sweet black dust, you smell it. Take it in. I digress. The baseball Vols take on the South Carolina Gamecocks. All the preseason's over. There's no more Ionas on the schedule there, Tony B. We are ready for some baseball. Unfortunately, the weather may not cooperate today here on Rocky Top. It's going to be a little wet this afternoon, so may or may not get the game in. But they're here all weekend long. It's Cox all weekend. The Vols are all over the Cox. They're good. We're good. We're going to see what we got. But again, Tennessee is taking on Michigan. We're going to pick the score. The game is at 5:15 tomorrow, so you got till 5:15 tomorrow to turn in one of these shirts. Spanky, I do have XXX. It does stretch. Spanky, you can fit in that. A little white. Oh, I got a black one for you, if you like that. Anyway, in golf news, Scott Stallings is leading Innisbrook, the Copperhead course. I myself have played that, and I did shoot 68 there, but I had about 5 holes to play. But anyway, it's a great course. Hopefully Scott can finish it off and backdoor into the Masters. It'd be great if he does that. So we're all rooting for him. We're watching this afternoon. Plenty of basketball. Pick the score of the Tennessee Vols against the Michigan Wolverines to win. 694-9788. If we can help you out in insurance in any way, give us a call. And how about those peacocks?
We're live from KIG, coming to you. Brought to you by the Knoxville Insurance Crew. Let's go Big Orange, let's go Vols. Coming at you from 220 South Peters Road. Discussing sports insurance and Knoxville happenings. It's live from KIG, yeah, live from KIG.
Go Vols!